Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and folks all around. Welcome to AT1 round 14, I think, here at Belgium. You've got me tonight, Corgi, and our debut co-streamer for this evening, Socks.
Good
Hi,
evening,
Socks.
everyone. Hello, how are we doing?
Yeah, not too bad. It's weird seeing you in the chat as opposed to in the party instead of in the chat. But now I get
Well,
to hear your
exactly.
wonderful insights rather than just
Exactly.
seeing them.
I'll be able to give you all the inside scoop that I know from the NA race on Tuesday and how that went for not only myself but some of the drivers on track, and also maybe a bit of setup goss as well. Won't try and go too into that, but
Yeah, don't give
I
away
will
all the
say the
secrets
setup
for
this
Sunday.
the setups are ridiculous, by the way.
Oh,
So they were not what I expected.
is it actually like 50-50 wings all around?
I wish it'd make my life a lot easier. But
Evening Dragon in chat. Yeah, 9 people.
yeah,
It's a bit dull. We've got two joining during quali though, which is good.
hopefully
Um, so uh,
Greg is first out on track.
well, let's find him. Greg's always first out on track.
Yeah, he's in his 82 car as well for tonight. So
Ah, yes, so
hope
he gets additional practice for Sunday.
yes, I, I could have joined in that Ferrari if I so wished, but that engine sound is still getting on my nerves a bit. So
Well, rest assured that none of the viewers will have to have it because I removed it forcefully from my game.
yeah, I'll have to listen to it on mine because of course
Oh
console.
yeah, I
So
I took the
I'll
opportunity to bury it with a shovel. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I mean, I got used to it in Hungary, but it's still not the best.
Well, I was chatting with Smiley about it, and he said he quite liked it. He liked the whine of the turbo, and I'm like, okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but just the drastic change from the update to now was a bit too much to handle for me.
Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional or not, or if it was like a number got changed in a file somewhere that wasn't meant to be changed by accident, or it got pushed where it wasn't meant to. Oh, here we go. Greg up to the bus stop chicane. He'll be our first to set a lap.
We've
Uh,
also got 7 out of the 9 drivers on track at the moment, just Top Gun and DeflatedWee in the pits.
yeah, they'll be waiting a little longer to get their first run in. Everybody on soft tyres, I believe. Yeah, because it'd be crazy not to
I would,
do
I
soft
would
tyres.
hope so.
Well, I don't know. Some people like to do little runs with
Yeah.
the medium.
Yeah, I feel like most people would be saving them for the race because I feel like a lot of these drivers will have gone for the softer tire collection.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them would have gone for that. Oh, that guy. Hello.
Now we're up to 10. So what's the in your professional opinion, as I raced the other day? What is the what is an optimal tire strategy around here?
So there are two strategies that you could possibly go for around here. You completely ignore the hards whatsoever. They are absolutely ridiculously slow around here, as our resident Alpine driver Cod Camper found out on Tuesday in NA after he did a two-stop.
Oh no.
Uh, so you'll see some drivers switch it up and do a soft medium, and others will try the medium soft. But the winning strategy on Tuesday was a soft medium, so I presume the majority of drivers that also race on Tuesday will pick that one.
It makes sense going on to the harder compound.
Exactly, and I always prefer that as well.
Yeah.
But we can see here Greg's going to set the first lap time of the quali and does a 43.319.
Willow crosses to a 40. Oh no.
Did
Oh,
he
Willow
invalidate?
he had invalidated at the very last
Ah,
second. I just
oh,
caught
that's a
it. He
bummer.
invalidated on the way out of the bus stop. Um, The ExoticPla1ns is also invalidated. That's big sad for
But
them, because they don't have the fuel for another run, so they're going to have to come in now. And Sano has no battery left.
yes, it's very easy to burn your battery in going to the end of the straight. I forget what the straight's called, but
The Camel
to,
Straight.
I was gonna say it's the Camel, but I was thinking the Camel was on Silverstone for a second for some reason. So yeah, it's very easy to, I think, very easy to get down to 30% if you're not careful.
Yeah.
If you if you because you're not gonna use any of it in sector 2, but you want to save quite a bit, maybe 40% for sector 3, as it's basically an imaginary straight around here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you've got all these nice open sections, like for basically from turn 16 down by Stavilo all the way to the chicane. It's just like down here, it's just one big long straight.
Exactly. So I guarantee that most of these drivers will want to be careful with their battery and hope for the best.
I think Willow's on a push lap, you know. No, no,
Did he do a double? No.
no. But he did have he had a good sector, middle sector into that. So
No. Björn will be coming in. So will Cod Camper.
Exotic's on his way, you know.
And Johnny B. And Greg will also be.
Well, we'll get to
And
exclusively
so,
follow Wee.
Deflated, this is your moment to shine, my NA teammate. Who I don't remember where he finished on Tuesday, but I think he was in around the top four. The top four were very close.
Yeah, I do believe he finished.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't privy to watching it on Tuesday. I don't remember what I was doing Tuesday. Oh, I think I remember. I was just binge watching television all night because I had a really long day at work.
I was racing in that race, so
Here we go. Here goes DeflatedWee. So we have some of our
yes.
other lovely friends popping into the pits.
And two on their outlaps. Going through Erosion Rally on.
Let's just watch now. I wonder what he's going to pull out as a top speed.
He's not used overtake
335
on the camel.
kph. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, because it's so
Is you
long, I think you'll dump your entire battery in that distance.
exactly you kind of have the option to use it like going onto the camel straight or like as soon as you hit like eighth gear.
Yeah, up out of Radion is the place to go. I feel because once you're at the top of that hill, you kind of want to accelerate to the DRS point, don't you?
Yeah, 'cause you probably want to accelerate to your max speed earlier. That way you're there for longer.
Yeah, it's funny with this track, isn't it? Really, because it's like from turn 11 all the way round Puon and down towards turn 13. You can just pretty much stay flat. You gotta be careful you don't go wide in that long left-hander, but you can pretty much stay
Yeah,
flat.
exactly. P1 is very easy to go wide on, as I know.
Yeah, I think we've all had a moment of Puon.
Yeah, it's also very easy to hit that inside curb though, and as with the reprofile this track on the game,
Oh, there we
this
go.
deflated goes top by 1.7 tenths even.
Who's next to cross the line?
It
Top Gun.
will be. Is it Top Gun?
Yeah, because the only other person on the lap at the minute is that guy, and they're just coming down the camel now.
Yeah. See what that guy's top speed is down the Camel Straight. And here, 197 miles an hour. Don't know what that is in kilometers per kilometer.
316, because I looked. And it's very slow.
Ah. Oh, went wide over the curb though. That guy.
bjurnbeastNL
Yeah.
has just had a lap as well. Let's give
I,
Top Gun some screen time.
Yeah, I don't know my conversions from miles per hour to kilometers per hour.
I mean, I know the conversions, so I couldn't do them in my head. I just looked. Uh, yeah, it's a shame you can't have them both up there for streaming purposes, because it was Smiley that convinced me to start using KPH because you can because you know you can sort of see the numbers you're going into the pits then, and because all the pit boards are in
Okay.
KPH. Otherwise,
That's a
their
good
speeds are like
point.
something random, like 47 miles an hour or something, and you're like, oh, that is definitely a number. And Top Gun goes P5 with
I think
a
he stayed there.
oh Top Gun. Looks like that guy invalidated at the last possible moment down at the bus stop.
You reckon he went slightly wide in on entry?
Oh, Björnbeast is off the track. Looks like they had a
Ah,
moment down at campus.
yeah.
Interesting.
Wonder what happened there. Probably just went a bit too wide. It's very easy to go wide and put too much throttle on the car.
Yeah, well, it seems like now they're holding off a little bit to give their teammate a slipstream, or they're just going to keep out of the
Ah,
way.
the Mercedes team's games are already starting.
Gotta be
Oh, he
careful
is
though.
giving it. Yeah, Exotic does not have much battery left to play with, but yeah, the team games there from Mercedes.
Yeah, I can understand why. If you've messed up your lap, then
That goes top by 4 tenths.
there's going to be quite a bit of track evolution between now and when we did his lap. That guy might have actually been doing a double push,
Hmm.
although
I mean,
he's just invalidated again.
yeah, I saw the clip. I clicked onto him as soon as just before he went off track. Just went over the curb there.
That's unfortunate.
Uh, you say it was campus, right?
Yeah, yeah, down, turn 14. I'd like to pretend, right, that I know all these off the top of my head, but I don't. I just always get a map up of all the corners at every race, so that like whenever I'm streaming, I can see physically what the. Oh, I think he might have gone wide there as well, you know. And if he has, that might have invalidated this lap. No, he's clean.
It did
That's good.
not, luckily for him, for
How,
that guy.
how's everybody in the chat doing this evening? Do we have any? Are we hoping anybody in particular is going to win today, or are we strictly impartial? Oh, okay, deflated wins. It seems as we have somebody in the chat who's a bit biased. Don't know what I think about this guy.
Yeah, he seems a bit of a nutter to me. Whoever the 53. I think you're a great fan of DeflatedWee there. Currently, of course, P3.
And so the mind games start.
Oh,
John says
exotic.
the boring choice is exotic or Willow. See, you
Good
say that.
evening, John.
Yeah, evening, John. You say that now, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some action there from some other drivers. I don't know. Deflated
Yes.
We definitely has some hidden go juice.
I'm also doubling up as the steward for this week, so
Ooh.
hopefully there's not too much action.
You get to watch that what happens. Oh, excuse me.
Ex-
Oh. And so my trademark
Exactly.
yawning begins.
Oh no. Have you put in the trademark? Is it pending?
Yeah, patent pending. Streaming and yawning, patent pending. What's Willow gonna do here? Goes P2 by.
15,000
Oh, that's
to
close.
exotic.
Unfortunately, though, given the length of this track, there is no way Willow is gonna get another lap in.
No, he won't be able to get another lap in, so that's Willow done. So exotic has a chance to extend his lead if he so chooses.
Exotic is just exiting the pits now. We've got
Oh,
Sano, who's just coming in, so that's Sano's qualifying over. Oh no, Sano might have
no,
time.
Sano can get another time in.
Yeah, it's a minute turnaround in the pitch generally, so evening Johnny B.
Good evening, Johnny B.
I hope you're not
You looking?
texting and driving.
You must be looking forward to this race, Johnny.
Björn Beast gets a toe off his teammate down the straight. Goes 2/10 faster than his previous time through Sector 1. Even though Sector 1, for all intents and purposes, has a single turn in it, and then it's just a flat all the way down to... You go through turn 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 before you reach a point where you actually have to slow down.
It's too long.
It's too long. It's funny, really, because it's that technically the straight is only after turn 6, so oh, we got Shays in now. They're on an outlap.
Yeah, so there. We've got a race for points now.
Didn't catch BMB's time to set to do. Been looking forward to this. Johnny B's been looking forward to this one. It's a great track.
In real life.
I know
This track is amazing in real life.
I know loads of people have problems with the game, but I like to see the positives and just have fun. There's no point in getting down about it because there's no other F1 game out there I can play, so it's just worth enjoying what we do have. As BMBs goes fastest by 2/10 almost.
Yeah, just over 2/10.
The time he picked up down the camel.
Is it raining?
Yes.
It looks like it's raining on my screen.
It is.
We didn't know.
I've just jumped on board with Wee, and there's little specks of water dribbling down in front of his car.
Wow, so it's going to be very difficult for anyone to beat Bjorn Beast time now. We weren't expecting any rain, or at least in quali. So, Johnny B, are we expecting any rain in the race? Perhaps. Or is it just going to be dry as a bone?
As I anxiously anticipate his reply.
Yes. Like, you're just sitting there waiting for the reply to be like getting all like giddy for it.
Johnny B, please talk to me, man.
Oh no.
Oh no, is it wet in the race?
It's going to be wet. Greg is going to be loving this. And our resident 82 driver in this race, Greg, will be loving the sight of rain. He from my experiences of racing him, really excels when it rains.
Oh yeah. We wasn't able to improve. Looks like he had a lot of wheel spin out of the last corner. Not all race, says Johnny B. Cod Camper's gone a bit faster though than his previous time.
Wow.
Only by 18 milliseconds, but...
For me it said 14 thousandths.
we must have switched. Oh, there you go. It says 14 thousandths now for me.
Perfect.
That was the time it was when he crossed the point. But Top Gun's 5 seconds down.
And Cod Camper invalidated, going through P1.
Resident Greg has come in.
Yeah, this rain is way too heavy now, I reckon.
Did Shays retire on track?
I think so. Yeah, he did, because he was... Because Cod Camper went through P1 and then Shays was behind him.
Yeah, okay.
So, bit naughty there. But...
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, excuse me. It's fine. The car magically teleported away. It's the super marshals they've got here. They can just teleport cars.
They're incredible at their job. They can make cars magic through thin air. Houdini who is what I say to that.
I love that Houdini. Well, that's it.
I don't know.
Who done it?
Yeah, who I was making it. Yeah, whatever.
Well, there we go. That's qualifying over. The damp has stricken, and slowed everybody down.
Has done something to this track.
Okay, take a quick screenshot. Snap. Fake Daniel Ricciardo wins. By that actually rather terrifying portrait. But BjurnBeast takes P1, Exotic takes P2, Willow P3, Sano 4, Wee 5, Johnny B 6, Podcamper 7, with Greg, TopGun, that guy, and Shays wrapping out P8, 9, 10, and 11. And no, Johnny B, I'm going with Strikenadid because I prefer Strikenadid over Struck. I learned all of my words in secondary school and primary school, and I have elected to not use any of them correctly.
I personally like stricken. I think stricken works perfectly. They should add it to the dictionary.
Is stricken not in the dictionary?
Is it? Is it?
I
I thought
like
it wasn't.
I need to find out. I feel like
I
it's
didn't
a
think it
word.
wasn't.
Yeah,
It might
stricken.
be.
The past participle of strike. Oh, so it'd be he has stricken? I don't know. The
He
pilot
has.
landed the stricken aircraft is the example it gives.
So he has stricken the. But in more important terms, someone has stricken rain onto the track. The rain has continued from quali through to the race,
Excellent.
and we will be starting in what looks to be dry conditions, but the rain is coming down.
I've
And
just noticed, sorry, that all the cars are bouncing up and down on the corner of my screen.
I can see that with only one of the cars is doing it for me. I think it's Cod Camper, if I'm not mistaken. Cod Camper's just there. Like, he's doing what Ramon does in the Cars film.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've seen Cars.
He's the low rider in the Cars film.
Ah.
You know the one that has those really like fancy paints.
I'm getting like big Mario Kart vibes off of it. Just like all the cars just there hopping up and down.
Yes, going through their power ups and who, who's going to be the first one to get a star?
If by star you mean penalty. I
Yeah,
don't know.
penalties are very easy to come by. The game is not the nicest with them. It's very Imola-esque with how penalties are given around here. As the corner before No Name, the hairpin, you can get one there for going 2 wheels off track.
If I'm not
And if
mistaken, I think I came away with Imola without any penalties.
you're one of the lucky ones, then I think I somehow managed 3 in 82. I think in the NA I had maybe 6 or 9, but that was just one of those races that,
It reminds me
like
of
this one, is going
to
to be
say,
very difficult to get penalties.
yeah.
Not to.
It reminds me of the practice race we did at Canada.
Yes. I, I think I get disqualified a lot in those practice sessions,
We got disqualified
practice lobbies.
in Canada. Willow got disqualified that race. I think John or 1010, whichever one it was, left. And at the end of it, it was just me and Sun God, like racing. And yeah, it's the only time I've ever heard my driver line when he like cheers for winning because I won the practice race because it was me and Sun God and no one else.
Yeah, but those races are good for finding your limits, and there was no practice race for Belgium on Monday.
No, we didn't have
But
anybody available for it, did we?
no, there just wouldn't.
You could have
It
hosted
just
it.
hmm, maybe if I get the lobby settings right, then we'll be fine.
Oh, I can hand them over to you. I have a small dictionary of them.
Perfect. Yeah, just
Here we
in
go.
case Deflated is not available for them, I can maybe start doing them. 'Cause I do enjoy the practice, especially for NA. But here we are for the formation lap, and as I suspected, everyone is on the soft tire.
Everybody is on the soft tire. Oh, somebody is not moving.
And that is
Shays
Shays.
appears to be a little bit at the back.
Yes, he might be figuring his way around the track, or maybe had a little accident into La Source.
Well, the good thing,
Because with
yeah, you don't have to worry about your any damage here on this. I'm sure he'll catch up with everybody fairly reasonably.
Yeah, he could have gone deep into turn one, I reckon, and with the new gravel that's on the outside.
Wait, have they updated the
I,
track for the changes they made in the real life world?
I believe so,
Oh.
because there's new gravel at turn one instead of a runoff,
When did they install the
which
gravel?
must have been I mean, knowing the game, probably like 3 years ago. But it just took them 3 years to insert it into the game.
I think they did. They try and do a pretty good. Oh, it was yeah, two. No, that was when they were suggesting it last year.
Oh, so it's not too bad in how
Yeah.
they insert it into the game.
Yeah,
But
I mean, they did the same thing with Singapore, didn't they? They got on board with that pretty quick. They changed that before the actual Singapore Grand Prix last year. So
yeah, and then the 82 race was cancelled. So I never
was
actually
it?
got to drive it on the last game. Yeah, it was cancelled because of a real life race. I think it might have been one of
Ah.
the. I think it might have been Kota, maybe.
Ah, yes, but you see, I wasn't in 82 then, so it means nothing to me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because oh, here we go.
We're here. Li Lights out and but to the floor.
You're trying
Bjorn
to find your
guess.
line.
Yeah, at some point while I'm streaming, I will find my line and I will have it and own it.
Here we go.
But
It doesn't look like we've had any big dramas
no,
into turn one.
no,
Everybody still
very,
seems
very,
pretty together.
very sensible from every one of these drivers. I think there might be less risk for it if the rain does continue.
Yeah,
As Exotic makes a pass on Björn, probably teamwork there to stop.
Sano's up,
Oh,
pushing his way
Sano would
through.
have
Very.
died.
Oh, looks like Willow's down into P5 after Willow sort of bumped into the rear of Björn. Very
Yeah,
easily done here on this track, but that was a very forceful move from Sano, but he made it work. Willow is scrapping with Björn into turn. Oh, there we go, and Willow's through now. We and Willow are both through on Björn. Well,
so Björn has dropped 3 places since the start of this race, and it's
4. He was in
not even the
P1.
end of lap 1. Oh, it was
Yeah,
4.
he had pole. No more pole for him. Which is or isn't a compliment, or isn't a good thing depending upon what opinion.
Yeah, it's to your choice of that, whether it's a good thing. I mean, knowing the way that DRS works around this track, it's probably a good thing to not be at the front. So I think Exotic has tried to do what I try to do in Austria and try and break DRS for as many drivers as possible.
But it doesn't look like he's doing it. Sano is sniffing the rear of Exotic, and his teammate isn't too far behind him either.
Yeah, Willow also had a look at Deflated going into the bus stop. Wasn't able to pull anything off though.
Oh, that guy and TopGun have switched places. TopGun's must have had a. That guy must have had a poor exit out of turn 1.
Yeah, it looks like he's now at the back of the field. But Sano will be looking to get past Exotic here, going into the right left. Prizes look round the outside here.
Willow has made that move work on Wee, but Björn
Yeah,
couldn't do anything.
I doubt Deflated would have tried to fight that too much.
There's not
I
much
think
point, is there?
it's too early in the race to be defending positions, I think. And they'll be waiting for the rain to come anyway. So, for the inter period to come if it is going to come.
Yeah, it depends. If it stays light and it's just dribbling like it is at the minute, it'll probably stay as dry conditions. I mean, what sort of lap times are they currently putting in? Our currently fastest lap is 4 seconds slower than... No, 5 seconds slower than pole. So in fairness, it's not actually that wet.
No, it's not. It's not looking too bad, but it does look like the rain is getting worse. So I have a sneaky prediction that by probably lap 7, we might be seeing cars on the intermediates.
Okay.
I,
Oh,
I
100% that.
judging. What do I get if I win?
A cookie. It's the only things I can hand
Yes,
out
I'll
these days.
I'll take a cookie. That works for me.
Top Gun
Uh,
has switched places with Camper, who is currently being overtaken by Greg.
Yeah, Greg has made the move done into the source. Very good move there from Greg.
Um,
As
they are burning their batteries to try and stay ahead. Everybody's got naff full battery.
yeah, everyone's been using their battery quite a lot from just trying to, I think, break DRS because of how overpowered it is,
Yeah.
and knowing full well when the rain comes, they switched onto the Exotic had a little spin, a little shake out the corner, but they'll all be trying to burn off their ERS because they know once the rain comes, they'll be able to
Useless.
gain it back really easily.
Yeah. You can't really use it to get out of corners quickly because it's a little too much wheel spin.
Oh, Exotic looked like he gone off track. I'm going to do a little cheeky look to see if that was a warning for him.
Oh, yes. Investigate,
Doesn't
my
it?
co-streaming friend.
It was not a warning for him.
Oh,
We've
well,
had we've had 4 warnings go out so far for track limits,
that's not the drama I
and
wanted to see.
what the one driver actually has. Well, I say that there are 4 warnings, but for 3 drivers. So someone who I don't know if I legally can name them, but one driver has 2 warnings already.
Oh, well, who is that? I need to know.
Am I allowed to say it, or?
I don't see why not.
Okay, so DeflatedWee in P4 has 2 warnings.
In real life, you'd know that. Oh, Björn's
Oh,
ditching
good.
into the pits.
He must think it's time for Inters then. And Cod Camper is following him in. There's which tyres are going on Björn's car? They are the intermediates.
Excellent.
So the bottom 3, Cod Camper, Björn, and Chase think it is time for the intermediates.
I wonder if Sano's gonna make this because he's very close to Exotic at the minute. He's gonna do it because
Yeah,
Exotic's got no battery left.
yeah, exactly. And Sano probably wants to make the move done before DRS gets disabled.
Oh, that's very true.
Because then it'll be a lot of maybe more battery burning to try and get past. But Sano, I'm watching the onboard of Sano, and he struggled on exit. He's really struggling on exit with the track conditions.
Well, considering he's ahead at the minute and he had the benefit of the DRS, let's see what his delta is when he gets to the end of Sector 2.
Yeah, I'll compare that to Exotics
Yeah.
as well, just to see what comes up on the Delta boards. No.
So, here we have as they go around the corner now. Chase is 4 seconds down.
Yeah, Exotic is 5.7 seconds down.
Yeah.
So it's definitely time for the Inters now. So I reckon the Björn should definitely take the lead of this race. However much Cod, Camper, and Shays gain from this, we are yet to see or understand. But who knows where they might come out?
Yeah, because I mean,
In fact, Sano's just had a little spin on the exit of the bus stop. He's not pit.
oh, he's going around again.
He definitely. Yeah, he's sliding everywhere.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I mean, just looking at this now, trying to think about some of these times. Where's Björn? Yeah, see, Björn is coming around. Björn has pretty much overtaken everybody.
And DRS is disabled now.
With the exception of Willow, who he's still out behind. So that must have been a very good... that must have...
Yeah.
They both must have called it right on the best possible point they could for the undercuts, or for the crossover period. But Sano is done. Like the 2 laps that they had to pit on.
Yeah, Sano's definitely struggling now. I think. I don't. there's part of me that thinks that like Exotic might have like tried to make a move into the bus stop, and then that maybe stopped Sano from trying to go into the pits, but maybe it was just uh, lapse in decision for Sano and trying to get the overcut on the
Yeah,
drivers.
I'm just watching Sano now, like on board.
Yeah,
He's basically
he,
driving a drift car.
yeah, he is not enjoying this
Oh,
as Exotic has gained a second in like two corners.
he's Sano is 11 seconds down on his fastest lap time so far.
Yeah, just in sector 2 and the start of sector 3 alone, Exotic has gained 4 seconds and counting. So I would not be shocked if we see Sano go to the back of the grid, and he'll have a lot of work to do to try and get back into the. As he locks
Oh,
up again, going into the bus stop.
drifting through the pits.
Yeah, he definitely did not like those conditions.
Oh, head back to the main racing then. Exotic
Yes,
takes the lead.
yes,
Willow
you
is
got.
just behind him, and Björn is sniffing around as well.
Yeah, we'll most likely see Bjorn try and move down at the Camel Straight if he's quick enough, but he'll have to burn some of his battery to try and get past Willow. But Willow has more battery than Bjorn, so I would not be.
Björn has the benefit of a slipstream though, but now he's fallen out of it. He's just. Willow is smart not to fight that. I mean, you don't really want to try fighting somebody while you're on the Camel Straight. Ever, let's be honest.
Exactly. You do not want it.
Like,
Bit like our friends Hamilton and Alonso showed us in 22.
this guy only knows how to race from the front.
We also saw the timing sheets go that Top Gun made a move on, I think, Johnny B at the end of the Camel Straight as well. So Top Gun is looking to make moves. He finished P4 on Tuesday's race
Nice.
after he crossed the line in first place, but had a 3 second penalty, so ended up finishing fourth, I believe.
That's unfortunate for Top Gun. He is now 2.5 seconds. Oh no, sorry, he's only about a second clear of Johnny now. He's got 2.5 seconds to get to Cod Camper. There's a proper stratification of the grid happening, of the pack happening here, but that guy is
Exactly.
very close to Johnny.
Yes, and Greg is quite close to the both of them as well. Greg will be looking for a move as well. Wow,
First
Shays gets the first 3 seconds of the race.
you just saw that guy take Johnny B as well down through Blanchemont.
I'm looking at the incidents, and there have been 2 warnings for crossing the pit lane entry line, which of course means nothing because you go over the white line, which you can't even see in the rain. So
Yeah, it's probably on the exit, isn't it?
yeah, it's very easy to go like the car just naturally drifts out there, and you can't really do anything about it.
Willow is dropping a bit off of Björn Beast now.
Yeah, you've got 2 kind of like groups at the moment. You've got the top 3 of Exotic, Björn, and Willow, and then you've got Greg, Sano, and Johnny B, and that guy called it all in a clump as well, with Top Gun actually as well. So you've got like a 3 car, then you got Deflated and Cod Camper kind of in like no man's land a bit.
Yeah, just racing their own race.
Yeah, we don't know what the weather's doing, so we don't know if it's actually going to dry up or not. I mean, the information that we have from Johnny B is that it's not going to rain or race. However, knowing this game and the icons that like to show up,
It's a weather prediction, isn't it?
exactly, and it's very easy to see that the rain icon could have been maybe the third one across along the board. but it started raining on the before the formation lap.
Sano has caught up and overtaken Greg. And Sano's making a move on Johnny B. And he did it, you know, down at
It was a
bus stop.
great double move there from Sano, as Greg is now looking at Johnny B, trying to look in the outside of the source, but he makes a move done before that. Johnny B might have backed out there, doesn't really want to risk it this early on.
Are we going to see anything happening down the camel here? Willow is a second off of Björn now, so there's going to be an evaporating
Mercedes duo. They're really going to run away with this now if Willow can't pull back from this. Willow's probably playing it safer now, knowing that like he's got one lap fresher tire compared to Björn, so he probably he can use his tires later on, and he's probably going to save up a lot of battery as well.
Just for reference, Cod Camper through Sector 1 was only a second slower than his best time so far. So these inters,
Wow.
The track must have been really right on the cusp at the beginning. Let's see how fast ExoticPla1ns has gone through Sector 2. Yeah, I see 7 seconds down, so maybe it's just a Sector 1 thing.
Yeah, I mean, Sector 1 is just a straight, as you said earlier. All that changes is your traction coming out of the source and not being able to go through full throttle through your luge and the radion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course you can't go full throttle up that hill, can you?
You can do it in the dry, but not. I think if you're very risky, you probably could try it. Don't know why you would, but if you really fancy that risk to reward, you might be able to go like 75% throttle through there, but not worth it in my eyes.
Greg has now pulled away from Johnny B a little bit. He's sort of halfway between Johnny B and Sano.
Yeah, Sano is.
Oh.
Is that going to be a retirement? Yes.
Retired.
Yeah, Shays has retired from this race, which means all the rest of the drivers left in the race will now score at least a point. As long as they survive the race.
Yeah, they've got to get to the end.
Yes. They can just survive and hopefully gain something in the championship. Which we have not done the championship standings yet, if I remember correctly.
We have not. No, would you like to go through those?
I will happily go through those for you. So currently we have Exotic leading the way in the championship by 18 points to Willow, with Björn in third with 181 points, 18 points back from Willow, with Björn winning last time out in Hungary.
Ah, of course,
And
close that gap a little.
yeah, and in the Constructors' Championship, Mercedes are, safe to say, running away with it. They've got almost double the amount of points to second place Haas. So Mercedes have 398 points, and Haas have 227. So you're good at the maths. When how long till they confirm the Constructors' Championship?
I don't know.
Do you
actually,
reckon?
but I can figure it out. If you what did you say those numbers were for Mercedes and
Yeah, Mercedes have 398 points, and Haas have 227 points.
oh,
As
making
Johnny
a move on
B has pit onto the wets because he's in the pit.
Oh, he has.
Johnny B is pitting onto the wet tires. Were we expecting it to get this wet? I mean, the rain's falling down hard, but it doesn't. Does it look wet conditions out on track for you, Corgi?
Oh, maybe. I mean, it's pretty damp. I don't know, it's wet, so I'm not sure.
Could we be seeing other drivers taking this risk if they start sliding around?
Oh, there's a safety car. This could come back in Johnny B's favour. Let's keep an eye on his delta to Greg, I think, because Greg is not falling behind the backup pack. So,
Other drivers don't have that luxury of being able to look back at Johnny B and know his times and
no.
how much they are catching. But guarantee to that guy and Greg, they will be able to look back at Johnny B, and if he does start catching up, as we are now halfway into this race, if Johnny B does start catching up, then maybe they'll take the risk as well.
Yeah, I don't think he is catching. He's dropped back by 2 seconds since he pit, but they has just come out, so tyres will take a little bit of time to get the heat into them. That guy pulls a move on Podcamper down Blanchemont, and Podcamper's going to try and respond.
He's got the inside and outside through the bus stop. If he keeps it up, he's got the inside into the source, but he pulls in behind.
Just had too much wheel spin on that curb, I think.
Oh, Greg has left the session. Oh no!
I think he's disconnected.
Yeah. No, not Greg.
Hopefully he will be back very shortly.
Should probably invite him, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I'll send him an invite. He should be able to join from me straight
Oh,
on
perfect.
Steam. So,
is that one of the Steam things? Steam benefits.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's just joined back now, so you're all fine.
The power of Steam.
The power of Steam.
He's not dropped too far off, 3 seconds. Johnny B, however, is not gaining. Godcamper and that guy.
That was a lovely little battle there, just going into no name. TopGun could also be lurking at the back of Sano here, maybe going into the bus stop.
Yeah, these two are really battling out. Weir's just pulling away on his own little adventure, though.
Yeah, exactly, and the front three are pulling away from Deflated as well, and you probably won't see these Mercedes battling probably until the last laps, as Johnny B looks like he might have gone wide going into no name here. Maybe just hit a bit of the gravel. So he'll be looking to gain back some time.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Exactly.
He's not picking up though, is he? He's just not getting any of that time
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he took a risk with the wet tires, and if the track is going to stay the way it is, then it looks like the risk is not given a reward.
No. It's just going to cost him a significant amount of time now as the race goes on. But you've got to applaud the balls.
Yeah, you do. He's tried something. It may have not worked out in his favour, but he took the risk, and we're proud of him for that.
Yeah, we're proud of him for that. Yeah.
And Deflated gets the second time penalty of the session.
Is he up with 3 seconds now?
Yeah, I think he must have gone wide. Yes, he might have got the two, like he hadn't gone off track of the exit of the hairpin going into no name, but I don't know if that can be reported or not, because well, Imola exists. But I think Deflated will have his confidence back to maybe push a bit more, because when you have 2 warnings, you really are very cautious on track, and you really do not want to get the penalty. But now the penalty is here, he might be able to find his confidence back and try and find some time to gain to try and catch up to Willow, the top 3, in fact, because they're all within a second of each other. So Willow's going to be trying to disrupt that battle, but the Mercedes will double team them.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? They play such a good team game, the two of them.
Yeah, it's very easy for them because they're always on track together too. And they'll they'll only will know that the only time they'll like let the other overtake them is if one of the other's pace is quicker, and they'll let them through to stop Willow getting involved. So Willow's probably trying to figure out a way in the next 8.5 laps of how he can figure out a way back into this battle, as he went wide through Puon and did not get a warning for it.
It went wide through pawn, sorry?
Willow,
Oh.
but no warning was given
It might
there.
have been right on the cusp, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it might have been. It might have slowed down a bit, going out of the going when he came back on track, because you can avoid warnings if you go off track and come back on slower, because it's all game communicated.
I've been doing some back of the envelope numbers, and I think if I've managed to figure things out right, for Haas, for the Mercedes to win the constructors, they will have to score now on average, including this race, 30 points. Um, is that right? Yeah, I think it's like 30 or 20 to 30 points, depending on how it plays out, per race. Over
Oh,
over so in about 6 races time they should theoretically be able to, if they keep 1-2s, they should theoretically be able to win the
so
constructors.
they'll be able to confirm it for like Baku, Singapore, maybe. Is that what the prediction has said?
Maybe. What's the calendar looking like? I can never remember it. Yeah, not quite there. We'd be talking about Mexico.
Oh, okay.
They'd have about 5 or 6 races left at the end, depending on how things play out for the Haas.
Yeah, then
Um,
I'll hope they'll do last to first challenges for the rest of the season.
oh, Johnny B's gone back onto the intermediates.
Yeah, he's as deflated also pitted while we were talking there. So he's gone on to another set of intermediates. Feels that the tires are off their rockets, and now he's going to try and see if he can use his new inters to gain back into the battle. And maybe if no one else pits, the tires may come back to him at the end of the race. So we'll keep an eye on him during this race.
Yeah, it's an
As
interesting move, because now he's dropped all the way back down to P9.
he's going to have a pace advantage, he just needs to make the moves well, clean, and tidy,
Hmm.
as he is catching up to Greg very quickly, as Greg is his own battle with Todd Camper, who makes some great move into the bus stop.
Oh no, Greg was a bit over ambitious, and he's gone. He's forcing me on board with him. If I go into the
Ah,
full camper.
yeah.
Yeah, no, but Greg's gonna make. Oh, he
Yeah,
had a
he
look,
has a
see.
look, yeah.
He, given battery statuses, I don't know who's going to be able to pull it out here going down the camel, but Greg is quite close. Greg may well be able to make it through
If
and
if
take
he
him.
if he gets a good run through Eurasian Rally on as he has, he's going for it.
He
And
does.
they're going to be side by side. He's run out of battery. So he's going to go. Oh, he just slots in behind.
Yeah, they ran out of battery, both of them, so it was down to wings then.
Ah, yeah. And Björn has lost about a second to Exotic here.
Oh wow.
Do you reckon this is team games from the Mercedes just to like exotic gain a bit of championship lead on Willow? Or is this Bjorn struggling with his tyres and maybe coming into the pits very soon?
I don't know, you know. But it's a hard track to overtake on if you're not on the DRS as Greg takes Cod Camper through Puon.
Oh, Cod Camper comes back and slots in behind Cod Camper. Nice attempt though.
DeflatedWee is now just.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Cod Camper really got out of shape there.
Wow. Yeah.
Stavolo.
Deflated is not going to be liking this. He is going to be.
I mean, he's got far more battery than Cod Camper. So he's making one move. He can have better grip round here. He's going to get the inside line into...
He's been blocked. He's blocked by Greg, and he makes
but Greg's making
double
a dive.
move. They're 3 wide into the bus stop.
Oh, fantastic.
Lovely stuff there from the 3 drivers.
All three of them are now just ahead. Cod Camper's still marginally ahead.
And somehow Deflated still at the back of that. Deflated is he is going to be feeling some definite anger not anger, but he's going to be feeling some type of way that these drivers are holding him up on his battle to get back to the top 5 here.
Well, he's got far more battery than the other 2 cars, so I think here, just on sheer battery alone, yeah, he's going to make.
Yes, he has got it, and pulls back over to the racing line too. And Greg has spun there. There didn't look to be any contact there between Cod Camper and Greg going into the corner, so I think Greg has just had a little lock-up, maybe.
I think it's just one of those things. Trying to see if there's any damage on it, but it's taken me... No, he's got no front wing damage, he's safe.
Okay, perfect. So he will be able to continue on to the end of this race, as we have 6 laps left.
As Willow is closing in on Bjornbeast.
Willow might have the look going down the Camel Straight.
I think it will, you know, because Willow's got much more battery than Bjorn does.
Yes, could be Willow's chance to get past Bjorn and try
out of the source.
Which he does, and he's going to potentially try and make the move and catch up on his championship rival.
It's a little squirmy though through. Oh, here he goes. Both of them are burning their battery like crazy. That little slipstream effect is just enough. He can outbrake Bjorn, but Bjorn has the inside line. Oh, we outbrake. Oh, that was a fantastic.
That was a lovely move there from Willow on Bjorn. And during that as well, we had a very unfortunate Johnny B spin in Puon.
Oh no.
He's not had the best race, but
it's
definite
damp out there for them, isn't it?
Yes, just a bit. It's very easy to slip up out there. Very easy to slide and glide your way through. They're doing the cha-cha.
I love the idea that they are actually just all out on the track doing the cha-cha flying.
I mean, they were doing it on the grid as well. Cod Camper was doing the 2 hops this time.
Doing the little hops.
2 hops this time.
Oh no, we've got another penalty.
And TOPGun now gets a 3-second as well. So, luckily it doesn't affect his race too much, as that guy now gets one as well. That was a very big influx of 3-second time penalties there from those 3 drivers in 5th, 6th and 7th collectively.
I was just about to turn around and say, well, it looks like that guy's going to be getting P5 at the very least, but no.
Well, no, even then the gap to from that guy's TOPGun is 7 seconds. So that TOPGun would have been fine.
Yeah, no, I've got
as long as that. Yeah. So he would have been fine, and he still will be fine. So TOPGun will still be P5. At the moment, Deflated We will drop down to 8th place, as Cold Camper is within the 6 seconds. And the top 3 are, or the top, Exotic has ran away with this now. Obviously, has been more cautious with his tires and
Ooh.
is now.
Sorry, go on.
What have you seen?
Willow just had a big snap or down towards No Name corner.
Has that allowed Bjorn to gain back any time
Not
that he might
really.
have lost? And
He was able to keep it together.
TopGun is on the back of Sano going through P1 even.
I'm just watching this battle unfold now. This is fantastic. I feel like, you
This
know
is
what, there's been some
lovely.
decent battles here, despite the fact we've only got 10 drivers, and I want to give kudos to everybody who's turned up because you are my heroes.
Yeah, you are lovely people,
But
and we all applaud you. Yes, we've got Sano and TopGun right now. We've had Deflated, Cod Camper, and Greg battling. The top 3 were within a second for basically half this race.
Willow spun at bus stop.
Oh no! Could there have been contact there?
I don't think so. It looked like Willow was right on the inside of the line, but Bjorn was far on the outside, and Bjorn was getting away quite quickly, so I don't think there was any contact between the two of them.
Perfect. That's what we like to see. We don't like contact around here. That has put Willow into, unfortunately, a very safe space for 3rd place. That rhymes.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a lot to worry about here.
Yes, he's still got 11 seconds to say no. So at the moment, with 3 laps remaining, it does look like it's as he goes over the curb. Willow, that new raised curb on this game. Willow got very shaky there, but he is basically, if not confirmed, or 3rd place.
TopGun
As
and
TopGun
Sano are fighting through turn 10.
The TopGun made the move through the hairpin,
which was
so
impressive.
He's unfortunately not going to be able to keep the position, but if he has the pace advantage over Sano, and if he can get that 3-second gap in 3 laps, then he can keep P4.
Yeah, it is just 3 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, and then he, yeah.
DeflatedWee's done a good job of pulling away from Cod Camper, though.
Exactly, and TopGun has also gained 5 positions from where he started, because he started P9.
TopGun's he's a race merchant, though, isn't he? He always does really well in the races. He doesn't generally.
Yeah, I think he did a similar thing on Tuesday as well.
Yeah, he got driver of the day for it.
Yeah. Could he be on for another one tonight?
Well, speaking of, I'm going to leave that honour down to you.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
I've been put down to I've been put down to decision making already. I was gonna save it for the stewarding, but
oh no! You've got all the decisions this time round.
Perfect. Now I'm just waiting for that one time where I steward, stream, and race all at the same time.
Are you gonna race in stream? And you know what? No, I don't want to ask questions. I just want to see you do it. Say no. It's making a move on TopGun.
A lovely move, very comfortable. Going. What is that corner called? I don't know.
Lecom.
That's Lecom. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. It's all French.
I really should have a track markup, shouldn't I?
It's
I'm only I'm figuring this out with like 2 laps remaining, but yeah, it's Lecom. Yeah, lovely move into Lecom.
I don't want to say Turn 10's name. You can try it. It's like Bruxelles.
Which one?
Bruxelles.
Yeah,
Bruxelles.
maybe.
I would go with Bruxelles, but I might offend an entire
Yeah,
country of people.
yeah. Eau Rouge. O Rogue
A rogue.
or Radalon.
Pretty sure. Radilon. Blanchimont.
I mean, to be fair, you could probably get La Sauce right. You just say it like a ketchup, you know.
Well, that's what I think every single time I hear it. It's like somebody being like, ah, yes, le sauce.
Which sauce is their favourite?
I'm pretty sure rouge is red, and I'm pretty sure O is like water, so it would be like red water.
Red Sea? I don't
The
think the
Red
Red Sea
Sea.
is anywhere. I don't think the Red Sea is anywhere near Belgium. But we have interesting as Top Gun has is still a tenth behind Sano.
Right on the camel, though.
I don't think we'll be seeing him try any moves. Oh, as I stand correct, he does go for the move into Lecom, and he and he puts. I don't think Sano's going to be fighting that because he knows he's going to have the position at the end of the race.
All he has to do is just keep up with him. But Willow has caught
Yeah,
back up with Björn.
yeah, he is caught up by 2 seconds, maybe. I
Almost
think.
3, I think. He was almost 3 behind,
Yeah,
I think.
and Björn had a very big snap going through Poo on as well.
Oh, if Willow can keep it closer, he might be able to catch him on the run down to a bus stop.
Yes, uh, I feel like Willow will probably try and bide his time, maybe gain a bit of battery, and maybe try it on the final lap,
Well,
and
then
hope
the
that
next lap is
yeah,
the final lap, so if he can stay close enough, he's cooling his tyres down there in the...
yeah,
but he's...
they
Go on, go on.
they're going to be. I think if Willow does make the move going into Lecom, he will try and be very defensive into the bus stop, as Björn will probably still be there.
Oh, here we go.
As we start the final lap of this Belgian Grand Prix here.
Oh, and he gets a good... Oh, no, not quite. Oh, Willow, I thought he'd got a really good run out of La Source there, but he hasn't. He's dropped 6/10 behind Björn. But Björn's had a snap down. Oh, and it's given Willow a massive run up on him.
Will he make the move into Lecom?
Oh, they're both burning their battery like their life depends on it. But Willow is not going to be able to outbrake him. There's nothing he's going to be able to do there. Willow has to try and do a bit of battery saving, I think, as Sano takes back his
And Willow
position.
gets over the curb. Willow goes onto the curb. Willow is going to try it into the bus stop.
He'll have to.
Oh, Björn's very big slide there into No Name. As we saw in that as well, Greg got a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate for him. It doesn't drop him any places.
Puts him in P9.
It puts him P9. He's still in the points. Willow is on the back.
Oh, this is great.
This is going to be a great.
Björn has been battery saving this whole lap. He's got way more battery than Willow does.
Willow, he's going to have slipstream though. This is going to be Willow's, well, the very last option for the getting second place in this race. And they're side by side, and maybe a little bit of contact there, but nothing too secure.
Nothing dangerous.
As Exotic crosses the line to win, it looks like he ran out of fuel, I think.
Did he really?
Exotic might have run out of fuel. He was going slowly.
No, he still had 8/10 over.
And Sano finishes 4th with Top Gun in behind with that 3-second. Unfortunate for him, but 5th place is still very good, up from 9th. That guy finishes 6th. DeflatedWee comes across the line 7th. Couldn't make that 2-stop work for him, unfortunately. The front runners were just slightly too strong.
Yeah, I think the track might have started to dry up a little, so it was just sort of making those inters a bit better. Cod Camper and Greg go across the line to take P8 and 9. Johnny B.
And let's just take a moment to applaud this man. He tried the wet tyres. It may have not worked in his favour, but he still will come home to finish with a point. So just take a moment and relish this man's achievements for this race,
I think
as we
everyone.
love him.
I was gonna say everyone should have the drive and composure that Johnny B has. He's dedicated. He enjoys it, even if things don't go his way. And at the end of the day, it's all meant to be a bit of fun, and he embodies that fun, Johnny B. And there we have it. The 2024 Formula One Rolex Belgian Grand Prix.
IIRL 81 edition. Or season 7.
It's season 7. Can't believe I joined on season 5.
And 2 seasons after me.
Bye, Bien. Right.
Yeah, bye, Bien.
Let's wrap this up.
Nice second place there.
There we have it. Willow takes the fastest lap as well, so he got lucky when that was happening, so he gets an extra point there.
Still loses 9 points to ExoticPla1ns though in the championship.
Not what he needs, but Exotic wins with Björn in P2, Willow taking P3, Sano 4, TOPGun 5, that guy 6. DeflatedWee, unfortunately with that 2 stop, comes in P7. Cod Camper in P8, Greg up in P9. Johnny B also tried the 3 stop actually, because he went.
He did 3.
Yeah, he did 3 stops and finishes P10. So everyone who finished got a point, which is always good
Very
for wherever you are in the championship.
Exactly. They'll guarantee be some people catching on others, maybe for P5, 6 in the championship.
Johnny B in the chat with, I suck in the rain, but that was fun for me anyway. Nearly got lapped. Oh, I see. That's almost drive of the day worthy. Just making it letting him finish, making it stick.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you everybody for joining us, and thank you Socks for joining me. I hope.
Yeah, thank you for letting me get in on the streaming part of this great league.
That's no trouble at all. I hope you make this a more regular appearance. It'd be nice. It's nice to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, it's better to say what I think rather than type it.
Yeah.
Too.
And then I occasionally look over to my other screen to see whether or not somebody sent me a message.
Exactly.
With that, smiley time. So, perfect timing. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream this evening. That was quite a decent race in my opinion. There was lots of battles back and forth, and the rain made it interesting. Johnny B claiming there that he nearly got lapped, so there's that. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Have a lovely evening, and we will see you on Sunday for the 3rd iteration of Spa this week with 82.
We will be there. We will be driving.
We will. I will be winning.
No, you will not.
Thank you for joining us. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you, everyone.